Oh, we're not really drinking much.
$1, $2.
Gary's
The best day on the course is better than a good day in the office.
Get the fuck out of bed, bitch. Go.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Sick Golf Trips podcast, where everyday golfers share their stories, budgets, formats, mistakes, and more, so that you can get ideas and get inspired to make a memory with your own sick golf trip. I'm your host, 𝐤𝐿, along with my co-host, Berkeley Hoagland. How's it going, Burke?
Gary, it's going great, man. It's always going good. We're here in beautiful Southern California. Weather's awesome. Great day for golf.
How was your week of golf?
Week of golf has been good, man. It was really good. I played 18 last week, and I'm going to go to the 𝐲𝐶 this afternoon, and going to take on my buddy Big John, and I'm going to take his money from him today, baby. We got the big 𝐲𝐶, the showdown at the big 𝐲𝐶 going on. I'm going to take his money, Carrie.
Well, you told me your putter's hot, and you know what to say. Drive for show, putt for dough.
There you go. Yeah, I think my putting's fired up. You know, I've been watching Bryson on his break 50, and I don't know, I really love the way he reads the putts, you know what I mean? Like, he's always talking about how the putts are, and he's lining them up. And so I kind of changed a little bit around on how I'm looking at the putts and reading them a little bit better. And I'm pretty confident now on, you know, Carrie, you've seen me a couple times missing those 2-foot putts. And now I'm pretty confident. I'm hitting some 7-foot putts, 6-foot putts with authority, and I'm reading the lines a little bit better. I'm just taking it a little bit more serious.
Even when it's to save par or when there's a couple dollars on the line, nerves aren't getting to you?
I didn't say that. Okay. I didn't go that okay. I didn't go that far. But you got a point there. You know, that's where it's all going down. And I'll find out today because I got a big bet going on with Big John today. So I'll definitely let you know how it goes this afternoon.
Yeah, you got to fill up that wallet because it's got to come this way next time we play.
Who's our guest today, bud? Who's our guest?
Today we're going to talk with Mirko Zizka. He's a hockey buddy of mine, good French-Canadian guy. He's been on a couple golf trips. You guys will actually have a lot of common. You both paid me money recently from the golf course.
Well, Mirko, I thought he'd be like a Russian guy. He's French-Canadian?
French-Canadian, yeah.
Wow, God. What did he wind up losing to you?
He wound up losing, what, $11?
All right. Hey, $11 is big money, man. Like I've always told you, like I'm telling the whole world, if I beat you for a quarter, everybody's gonna know. Everybody's gonna know. So that's why I'm serious about it, man. And if I beat
that's
you,
why I can never lose to you, Bert. I can never lose to you. I like you just being on the golf course, nice and quiet over there.
Yeah, it's another whole dimension. If I'm losing and I'm getting my ass kicked, my God.
Before we bring Mirk on, let me mention our sponsor for today, or our sponsor for this week, Native Oaks Golf Club. Native Oaks Golf Club in North County, San Diego. They've got a unique course layout, just located 15 minutes from the 15. They've got great food, great staff. Go check them out. And Burke, I think you played there recently, yeah?
Yeah. So, you know, when I went there, I just loved the people, loved the course. Everybody was really, really nice. Love the fact that after you're done, go get a beer, get a nice, great sandwich. I joined a men's group there that plays on Saturdays, so I got to know a lot of people in the area and got to know people on the staff. And everybody's super cool. And they've been really receptive, Carrie, on us premiering hopefully our first pod play at Native Oaks. And I've got a film crew that's going to come out and film us while we play. So hopefully we get everything lined up, you know, and we'll be able to show the world our pod play for the first time for sick trips. So looking forward to it.
If we do a pod play or a play pod,
yeah.
I'll have to sandbag it so that we get the vibrant, colorful Berkeley out there, yeah?
Oh, that's awesome. Awesome. Well, no,
Until you win some money, I get to rub it in.
that's true. Hey, man, you got to do it. You got to do it because if it was reversed, it's coming. It's coming way harder.
I
You
know,
actually
I
been
know
pretty
the heat's
soft.
coming. I know
You-
the heat's
you-
coming.
You know it's coming. You've been pretty soft because, man, if you're owing me a dime or a quarter, dude, I'm really sticking it to you, bro. I'm sticking it to you.
So this week we've got Mirko Zizka. How's it going, Mirko?
Very good. How about you guys?
Fantastic.
Doing well. How are you feeling after today's beatdown?
Yeah, I mean, I learned a long time ago that it wasn't my best round, but a bad day on the course is better than a good day in the office. So I'll take that
So
anytime.
Bert,
Oh,
we played
Mirko.
this morning. We played this morning,
Yeah.
and
Are
yeah,
you serious? You didn't tell me you guys. Mirko, don't. Man, you're killing me. He took you for some money too?
Yeah, but I
You know-
managed to win a few at least, so it wasn't nearly as bad as you did last week, from what I heard. So
Oh, Carrie's just talking. Carrie's just yapping. Telling
I actually,
everybody.
yeah.
Jesus. Oh, it
No, I
was
played
bad.
hockey with the other guy who played with you last week, so I learned from him. So Kerry didn't share too much.
What course did you guys play? Where did you guys play?
It was Dad Miller, right? So that's kind of Kerry's own courses. I've never played. I think I've played there once before, but
one of my home courses. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
super easy, pretty wide open. It's kind of like Metal Arc, but maybe even easier actually. The only difference is the greens are smaller.
didn't feel that easy today. But yeah, I'm with you. It's not too challenging, but yeah, I think I should be getting some strokes from you next time, though.
Yeah, so I was not as nice as I was with you, Burke. I didn't even offer Mirko strokes because Mirko's the kind of guy that you go out with and he'll shoot like in the 70s. And he plays maybe once a month, but like
Yeah.
those guys that have that capability but don't go out often, it's like, do you give him the strokes? Do you not give him the strokes? He doesn't keep a handicap. What do you give him? So we just played straight up.
Hey,
That
Mirko,
was
all
fair.
I'm
I
telling
mean,
you
on a
right
good day,
now.
I could have competed, but yeah.
Yeah, well, Mirko, all I'm telling you right now is he gave me strokes, and then by the third hole, I was like, nah, I don't need them. And then he went on to wax me. And I told him the next time we're playing, instead of my 6 strokes, I'm taking 26 strokes. I'm getting my money back some way or the other. I'm getting my money back.
So, Mirko, what did we decide we're going to focus on? Myrtle Beach or Phoenix?
Yeah, Myrtle Beach, because that's my most recent trip, and I've been a few times. So yeah, I think Myrtle Beach is a good one to talk about today.
Okay. Awesome. So let's start with just an overview. Where did you go? What course did you play? When did you go? How many guys did you start with? And we can go from there.
So yeah, so we went in late October last year. So I think third week of October. So yeah, Myrtle Beach. So it's in South Carolina. I think the area with the second largest concentration of golf courses in the U.S. I think right after Scottsdale, Phoenix. And there's probably close to 80 to 100 courses in the vicinity. And I think they're all within, 30 minutes driving or so. So that's
Wow.
why
That is
yeah, so
insane.
that's why it's such a good destination. Obviously, more known for people on the West Coast, but East Coast, sorry. But yeah, we've been going there for years, and I'm from Canada, from Quebec, so we've been going there for first time might have been 15 years ago or so with a few friends. So yeah, but this last trip, October, we played 6 courses. One of them I think was a 36 hole, so 7 rounds over
Oh.
6 days or so.
Wow.
Easy.
Yeah, well, with that group of friends, we've been doing that for a number of years. I didn't do all of them, but a few of the guys, they're taking a week off work and they're saying we're going for a full week. I think I would like it'd be more manageable to do a shorter trip, but the majority wants to do a full week, so that's what we've been doing.
So you're doing 7 days, 6 nights, and 7 rounds?
I think it was 7 nights and 7 rounds. So usually 18 per day. There's one day we played the 36 because that's what they had. But yeah, usually 1 round a day.
Okay. And how many guys usually go on this trip?
So we've been going with 8 guys the last few trips. When we first started,
Same
it was
8?
only 4 of us. Not exactly. I mean, there's been some additions. I mean, it's hard to get the same 8 guys every year, but let's say we have a core of like 5, 6 guys that have been going more consistently, and then we're adding a couple other guys, from time to time. So, but I'd say the core, yeah, I've been doing golf trips for many years now, and yeah.
Well,
Okay.
so are you the guy that's heading it and putting all the itinerary together, or you actually hire a group or a firm to put that all together for you?
Yeah, we've always used an agency there because I mean, with
Hmm.
that many courses and it's just much easier. And I don't think they charge much. Obviously, we don't know how much they charge exactly, but they just know the courses. They get you tee times, even if it's 2, 3 months in advance. So you got your itinerary. So they take care of golf and accommodation, and they do a package with that. And so yeah, that's the easiest way I think when you go
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Is it a set package, or is it you guys saying, "Hey, we're going to be here for this many nights, and we want to play these courses"?
Yeah, no, it's highly customizable. So we just go with we tell them when we're going, and then kind of bit of a budget, what we want to play. Do we want to play some of the top courses in the area and things like that? And then they come up with a couple proposals, and then if we want to make some changes, we look up some of the courses, and if there's one we want to play or don't want to play, then we can adjust. So
The more and more I look at this, even just looking at our weekend we're trying to do in September, October timeframe, Bert, it's like it's a pain in the ass to call all these courses and try to figure, okay, if I get this course, I got to get this tee time, and this one's got this tee time. Like, I don't have time for that. Just
yeah.
hire an agency and hire an agent or a guy to do that. Yeah.
I think you're totally right on that because you're going to have enough going on when we get there, managing all the guys. Some guys don't want to go to dinner, some guys do want to go to dinner. So, yeah, and guys different want to do different things. So I think if you had someone that just kind of kept everything organized for you, hey, this is the itinerary. And then guys can change on their own. They don't have to go back to the guy that, for instance, it'd be you, Carrie, and oh, I don't want to do this or that. Hey, here's our itinerary. Be there when we're gonna leave. If you're not here, then I'm not worried about it. So yeah, we definitely got to do that, Carrie. We got to figure that out.
So, Merc, in October, are you kind of risking hurricane season there?
Yeah, it's a good point. I mean, I think there's a slight chance, but I think it's kind of over by then. Every time I probably went like 5 or 6 times in the last 15 years or so. And I think there was one year, I was not part of the trip that year. I think there was one year that they got some remains of a hurricane or something, and it was pretty bad. Like courses were flooded, but I think it's pretty rare at that time. The weather was actually perfect. It was like in the 70s every day and no rain or anything. So, yeah, I don't think we were lucky. I think you expect that it's going to be pretty nice at that time, I think, for most part. I think one time we went early November, and that gets a little chilly at that time. So October seems to be a good timing. It's definitely not busy, and conditions are good weather.
So this is a group you go with every year, yeah? Somewhere?
I mean, some guys go every year. I'm more like every other year recently, and we took a little break. 5 or 8 years, nobody went anywhere. I mean, guys had like young kids, stuff like that. So, but now we're kind of picking it back up and trying to make it an annual, or if not, like a every other year trip, whether it's there or somewhere else.
Yeah, Mirko,
Okay.
what we've learned through doing these, a lot of the guys are saying you got to do it before you can't.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking like, man, it's you've got guys that we're playing hockey with that we don't see on a regular basis sometimes, like if you're going between seasons. And man, I know good buddies of mine that I play hockey with all the time. I haven't seen them in a couple years, and they live right up the street, right? They're right in Orange County. I'm in San Diego. So it's so important that we get our groups together, and every year we try to do something, So I'm glad you guys are back at it because I'm sure you guys get right into it, and it's like no time missed, right?
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah. Sometimes I don't see any of these friends for a year, but then, if we have that trip, then yeah, it's a good time catching up and having a good time. Yeah.
Yep,
Do you
for
guys
sure.
arrange a tournament format or anything like that?
Well, this year we got unlucky because one of the guy who's the main guy who organized it broke his arm 2 weeks before. So he thought about coming, but it didn't really make sense. So he just, didn't come. So we're actually short one guy. So that's, I think, Kerry, when you went on your trip, I think you didn't play hockey for a few weeks because you didn't want to risk it. Well, maybe you should have done the same.
Yeah.
He's a goalie. He plays soccer. He's a goalie, and I don't think it, just got hit by the ball in the wrong spot, so it just broke his arm.
Uh,
So that
yeah,
was really.
that's right. Before our honeypot trip, I was like, I'm not doing anything the month before, so I don't want to get hurt for this trip that I planned
Well,
to go out for
month.
this reason. This is the reason, exactly.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah. So in general, I mean, we've always played on a two-man scramble since I've been going. So when we're only four of us, we would do just 2-on-2 and just the total week, would count the wins and whoever wins the most rounds get the win for the week. So we always
But
done,
question on that, Mark. Two-man scramble, if you're scrambling, oh, I guess you're playing the best ball. You guys don't want to be like, hey, I want to play my ball since I'm at this new course type of thing?
Well, we've never done that. I think some guys maybe would like to sometimes, but I mean, we have some better golfers, some occasional golfer. I would say. I'd say maybe 4 or 5 are similar to me. I'd say mid handicap like 12, 15 ish, and then we have always 2, 3 guys that are more in the 90s, or even one guy who plays in the 100 just want to come and hang out with us. So that's why the scramble makes sense because it makes it fun for everyone. So yeah, usually we do that. But yeah, within the scramble, you can mix it up a little bit. So what we've done, well, the trip before, I think we play 7 rounds. There's 8 of us. You play one scramble with each of the guy, and then you just cumulative score for the week that counts. Now that wasn't very competitive the last time, so we thought about mixing it up a little bit because there's 1 or 2 guys that have better chance of winning it, and there's 2, 3 guys that have just no chance, right? So this year we're going to do more Ryder Cup style, so 2 teams of 4. So you do the two-man scramble, but with the same 3 guys all week, and then every day you play against different guys. So we're going to do that, which I think would have been more fun because everybody would have been into it a bit more and would have a chance to win, right? Even the weaker players. So, but with 7, it couldn't work really. So with 7, what we did, we still did the two-man scramble, but everybody played 1 round by themselves, and you could actually play 2 balls, and you keep the best of your 2 balls.
The best one, yeah.
Yeah. And that was actually fun. I mean, it was more tiring, but I personally played my best round when I was by myself, playing 2 balls.
Because you get like a practice shot, right?
Yeah, exactly. So on the chips and putts, it really helps. Yeah.
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 That makes sense.
So that's
Yeah,
a good, I mean, yeah, I think if you put it in a teams format, that'll be more fun. But I think, yeah, at the base is a two-man scramble. Because, I mean, the courses we play are generally harder than what we play at home. And
yeah,
so yeah.
I hear you. Like every time I go to a new course, especially if it's nice, I want to play well, put that extra pressure on me. But it's a new course, and you don't know the ins and outs. And I end up shooting bad. I really shouldn't be so stubborn to not want to play my ball, kind of thing, and just be more open to a scramble.
Yeah. And as crazy as it might sound, with a two-man scramble, sometimes you have shots that you have even more pressure because if you guys send it, if your teammates send it OB on the drive and it's narrow, now you're like, okay, so I can save myself and my buddy. Otherwise, we're screwed. So you end up playing with more pressure, some shots. Of course, if you're, I mean, you send the guy that's maybe not as good of a driver first. So if he has a decent one, then you can just go, swing for the fences. But sometimes it's not that easy.
Have you ever tried playing alternate ball?
No, I don't think we would ever do that.
No.
Like alternate shot, yeah.
Yeah. I was
No,
wondering.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering, like, because especially the day you're playing 36,
Mhm.
as well, you're still a young buck, but us older folks, it's like, well, maybe you play, but you're on a lesser course, so you don't care as much, and then you only have to do every other stroke. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I think we're not good enough overall to try that. So,
Yeah.
probably better, yeah.
Do you guys play for money at all?
Not really, no. Just bragging
Bragging
rights.
rights.
Maybe just, well, maybe sometimes the dinner will be at stake or the beer after round, but no, we don't play with any real money.
Yeah. All right. So you've been to Myrtle Beach a few times, and where do you fly into, and then where do you recommend people, like, do people generally stay on one of the resort properties, or do you just get a place because everything's so central that you can get everywhere easily?
Yeah, we've always stayed in some of the resort, like in Central, close to the downtown area. As far as transportation, so this year, so I'm leaving from Orange County, California. So I flew into, I mean, it's a little bit low season in October, but I don't think there's ever direct flights to Myrtle Beach from here. So you fly into Charlotte, and from there it's a 3 hours drive, or you just connect and have another half hour layover, another half hour flight to get to Myrtle Beach, and then the airport is right into town, so you're like 5 minutes away from the center. So
Oh, so there's an airport in Myrtle Beach.
there is, yeah, just not a
Oh,
lot of flights at that time of the year, but. And then my other buddies, they're all still in Canada, so for them, it's not as easy. Also, you need to connect somewhere, so it's still. But yeah, I think generally you connect in Charlotte and then go there. Some of them are actually still. Well, back then we were driving, which is a 20 hours drive. It's a long drive. Going there, everybody's excited, but coming back is pretty rough. So an hour older, most of them are flying, but I think some of them drove last time too.
wow,
Jeez.
it's a long drive.
Yeah,
That is a long drive, man.
it is. Yeah.
Jeez. And to get right out and have to golf and 7 days of golf, yeah, I'd be dead.
Well, that's the thing too. With the 7 days, it's of course the first day. I think we got there a Saturday, so everybody's excited. So we go out that night and then start the week strong. But then, I mean, you hit the point in the week that everybody's kind of a little bit down, and it's almost a grind. So that's why I don't like it. I think it's a little too long. And then the last couple days, the energy's back up, and then trying to make the most of the time you have left.
So you're golfing 18 holes most days. What are you doing the rest of the time in that to fill the day?
So, I mean, at that time, the days are not that long. Sunset's probably, I don't know, 6, 7. So, I mean, we don't play too early. I think we played like in the 9 or 10 most
All
rounds.
right.
If it
So then you
takes,
can actually go out and have a little bit of a nightlife, yeah, and have some beers or whatever.
yeah, exactly. Well, after, I mean, it's obviously right on the beach, right? So it's also a popular beach destination. At that time, it's not as warm, so there's nobody really on the beach. But, we can catch an hour or two, chill on the beach, have some drinks, and then get ready for dinner after. So, yeah, we don't like it to be too busy, so that's why we just do 118 per day.
And the town there be pretty happening or
And
what?
from
Or
so
do you guys even go out?
it was pretty dead actually this time, to be honest. From what I remember, it was more lively in the past. But I
Mhm.
mean, maybe it was different timing, or I don't know. But this time around was pretty dead. I mean, you'd go to restaurants, there's a few groups only. It's like maybe 25% full. And then as far as like bars there's really not much going on, to be honest. So maybe on the Saturday, but then during the weekdays, there's not much happening, to be honest. I think it's really slow during that time. So if you go maybe earlier in
Well,
October or September, I'm assuming it'd be a bit more lively, but there wasn't too
Yeah,
much.
well, I mean, it depends what you are looking for. I mean, me, I think you just having beers, hanging out in the rooms or the house that you're in is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Read a blast
Yeah,
it.
most of
Yeah.
us are happy with that. Yeah. So, yeah. So,
well, it doesn't really fit my way I want to go. I want to go out and freaking whoop it up till freaking 4 in the morning and show up right bright and early and get golfing again.
yeah.
It's, well, a lot of people. We're not really drinking much. We're not betting much. What the hell? We're throwing down money, guy. Every hole I'm throwing down 100.
Yeah. I mean,
He's
one or 2 days that it was a little rough on the first tee, but yeah.
Burke. I don't know if you know, Mirko's one of our 29 subscribers, so he's heard your spiel about like how much you bet. You're $1 and $2.
Actually,
So, Mirko, you already know I'm full of shit. You already know I'm full of shit when I'm like, I'll throw down 100 on every hole.
I heard the last one about you getting into a fight as well. So I'd like to have you. I'd like to have you on our next trip, because that trip, the first night, that Saturday we went out, we got kicked out of a bar, and to this day we don't know why.
What?
So yeah, we were just having fun. I mean, nobody was doing anything wrong. It just having fun. And then that was like a piano bar too. I don't. We have no idea what happened. But first thing we know, we're being thrown out the bar. I was like, what the heck just happened?
These guys are speaking French. They're out.
Well, I mean, that might be part of it. I don't know. I mean, we're all French Canadians, so maybe they didn't like us in there.
That's weird.
Yeah. So, but yeah, we could use a guy like you, Berkeley, to earn some respect.
There you go.
You need
I'm
Berkeley
in.
there for DEI.
Yeah. But then back on
Oh,
what you said, also
hilarious.
Myrtle Beach. So I'd say
I might have
and
to cut that out. That way I might get canceled.
Sorry, you ain't getting canceled. No, you're all good. Leave it in.
Sorry, Mark, what were you saying?
no, back on the accommodation. So yeah, they're all resorts on the beach. So I mean, it's good location. And this time, so I was the last one to show up. So I called the guys and said, "Yeah, we're at that resort. I have the address." So they told me, "Hey, just come to the penthouse." Like, what penthouse? They have that here? And turned out, I mean, we were like on the 18th floor, but I don't think they should
Wow.
be allowed to call that a penthouse, though.
Oh,
Oh, gotcha.
Places, I mean, and I think that's what I've seen. I mean, a lot of places are a bit dated, so I
Yeah.
mean, I'm sure there's newer things or places that are remodeled, but I mean, the few that I've been to, I mean, it's fine. I mean, we had 8 of us with, good space, but just it was a bit dated. So
You guys were all in one penthouse, all 8 guys in one spot?
yeah, correct. There was like, I mean,
Wow.
like 6 bedrooms, 3 bath, or something like that with kitchen area. So we had a nice view. It was nice for that, but yeah,
but
yeah.
that's good. I prefer that, like all the spread bedrooms, but then the common area that
Yeah.
you can kind of have your own, and you don't have to be in public and maybe be loud and have Berkeley doing everything.
Exactly.
Oh.
From a budget standpoint, you said this isn't like it wasn't a break the budget kind of trip. So what did you guys pay roughly for the 7 day or 8 days, 7 nights?
So yeah, that's pretty budget friendly, especially at that time. Yeah, I've listened to some of your other podcasts. A lot of them are bucket lists. They're pretty pricey, but this, I mean, you get. So I think looking it up, and I think it was 1,300 each for the week. So 7 nights, 6 or 7 rounds. I think I looked up some of the courses. The courses we played were probably in the like 150 range. I think the accommodation was really cheap, but I mean, obviously you
That's
don't
pretty
feel
good
great,
then.
but yeah, it is pretty
Yeah,
good.
if the golf is 100 to 150, that means the accommodation is like $50 because you basically average $200 a day for golf.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
pretty good.
it
Yeah,
is
I
pretty
think
good. Yeah.
Mirko, I don't know what the hell's going on with Kerry, but he freaking wants to go like 20 minutes from my house. He's charging like $1,700. I'm like, what the hell are we going? He's like, oh, well, you think that's too much? I'm like, hell yeah. You went across the United States for $1,300. Kerry,
Yeah,
you're already jacking me on the meat. You're
that's
already
not.
getting a big deal on the meat. Now you're freaking getting money on the side? Oh my God, you're ripping everybody off.
Well, obviously, you
No,
need
I'm like
to,
I'm like the agent. I got to take a percentage there, no?
and that includes the agent commission, I guess, too. So, and of course, you need
But
to
that's
have, I
not
mean,
flight, right?
no, you
For
need to
you,
have
that yeah.
flight, car rentals, and food. But so, I mean, yeah, it's pretty reasonable. And obviously, you can go higher if you want to play some of the top courses. But we
Yeah.
have to be budget friendly because my friends are all from Canada and their dollar is worth nothing. So obviously for them it's like 4 grand.
Yeah, jeez.
Um, but yeah, I think and no, I think we played out of the seven. I have the list here. So we played two that are some of the nicer courses, not the top 2 or 3, but I think Grand Dunes, Prestwick were two nice ones, and we played some other that were just more average. But the average is better than the average you play here, right? So.
Yeah, I was just gonna
Yeah.
ask you: is average over there is better than average here?
Oh, definitely, yeah. And I think most of the courses are public, right? Here there's not that many courses that are open to public at the end, right? So I think most courses are probably public over there.
I wonder why
So
that is. Is it just because it's a golf area?
yeah,
Why?
just
Why?
a
Why
golf
that is
area.
it?
I don't know how it started, but yeah, just a golf destination.
No, but why are the conditions so much better over there? Like, why is an average golf course over there better than here?
I don't know. I can't,
Interesting.
but yeah. And
Yeah.
we played one too that was fun. That was not in the best condition, but they call it the World Tour, and that's 18 holes, and they're all replica of famous holes from other courses. So we played and it's pretty authentic. It's pretty good. I mean, like for example, they have the Amen Corner from Augusta. They have the TPC Sawgrass 17, so the island. So it's kind
Wow.
of
So
fun course.
they replicated these holes on this
Yeah.
course.
Yeah, so it's a
Oh, that's
mix.
cool.
Yeah, those are just four that I remember, but they're probably the most famous ones. But so this one's fun to play.
World Tour. Wow, I want to check that out. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I wonder why more courses don't do that, right? Just Instead of designing some, I mean, you can design a fresh course, obviously, but take the best holes from different areas and make one course from it. What else? What else do we forget to ask, Burke?
I mean, I know you guys got kicked out of a bar, and I know these are all your good buddies, but any shenanigans other than that? What, any guys that are, not showing up on time, hungover, drunk, any shenanigans? Who's the last guy to pay everything? And did you have that one guy that didn't pay till he got back home, and someone's calling him, "Hey, bro, it's already been 2 months. You got to pay up." Any
No,
any
I
any
don't think.
craziness?
No, payment wise was fine, I think. I mean, as far as there's always, I mean, a group like that, there's always a couple guys that you need to drag out the bed in the morning. It's just what it is. We know who they are, and but then
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
two
yeah.
there's two guys that are nervous and scared to get late, so they're taking care of the other two. So all in all
Right.
works fine. And this time around, we had two new guys that most the folks didn't know. So but they turned out to be great guys and great fits. So no, overall, I'd say it's great. I mean, there's one guy that tend to be a bit too competitive, but other than that, no, we're all pretty chill and yeah.
Have you ever been on one of these where one of the stragglers you brought in like just didn't work out?
No, it was always fine. Yeah, never happened. As I said, there's always the same six guys, and then there's two others that are close friends, and so yeah, I think it was first time with a couple new guys, but yeah, it turned out to be great.
So then, how do you guys work that? Okay, a new guy comes in. Doesn't that guy want to be in it for the whole future, or is it he knows he's temporary?
Yeah, no, I think the guys from the prior year have the first right of and to if they want to go the next year. So that's usually how we work. But as I said, yeah, there's always someone who's not going to make it. Because I mean, the biggest challenge, and it's not like some of the other guys I heard from your podcast that one guy organized everything. So for us, it's more all right. The one guy's going to check with the agency, another guy's going to look at flights, look at cars, and we try to agree on a date. The date is the biggest challenge because with work and other commitments, sometimes some guys can't make it, but you got to go with the majority and then just try to find other guys to fill in.
Yeah.
And it sounds like because it was a downtime for that area, that really you didn't have challenges with tea times
Yeah.
booking only 2 to 3 months in advance, huh?
No, and that's a trip you could do if you go at that time of the year. I mean, you could do that on a 1 month notice or less. That's the good thing about it. I mean, there's so many courses, you'll find availabilities, and yeah, that's not going to be a
Yeah.
problem.
So if it's that cheap though, Bert, maybe that's even an option too. I mean, as long as the flight is okay, then I mean, because Palm Springs is expensive, but it's right there, so you're saving on the flight. That's the thing, right?
Right.
But I
I
mean, to
mean, I
compare
mean,
with the trip before was Phoenix area, and it was maybe I think same amount of golf and accommodation was about 1,500. I mean, it depends the course you play, really. And
yeah,
on that trip, though, I must say that we were driving all around Phoenix and Scottsdale. We didn't play any round in Scottsdale because I think it was a bit too pricey for our budget. So, but you can manage something around the same price in that area too, at least from my experience.
yes. I mean, Scottsdale, Cary, and Phoenix is another option too. You know what I mean? Yeah, I do like the fact that we want to make our first one just kind of local, 4 to 8 guys, and just kind of figure it all out. But I think we definitely need to have an agency or someone kind of put it together for us.
And good to know for
Yeah.
you, Berkeley, Phoenix. Note that we went first week of November. You want to avoid that. Weather is good, but it's cart path only because they seed like new grass for the winter, so you got to
Oh
stay in the
wow!
cart path all the time. So when you play a two-man scramble, it's not great because there's never the two guys are never on the same side.
Yeah. All
Yeah,
right.
but
Phoenix
at
is
least
out. Phoenix out.
it's cart, but it's cart path. The big thing with the seasonal stuff is you just got to make sure that they're not aerating the greens, right? Because you don't want to go on a golf trip and find that you're hitting that time of year.
Right. Yeah, that's for sure.
So, Mert,
Cool.
we have a 6 score framework. Well, how would you rate the courses out there in Myrtle Beach?
I'd say it's probably a solid 7, 8. I mean, we play
Nice.
so many. Maybe some of the top were maybe 8, and then 6 or 7 the other ones.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And were they lower, would you say, because of the what?
Just the
What?
conditions, maybe just not as sharp. But I mean, maybe it's yeah, maybe not as low as 6. I mean, it depends what you compare to, right? But yeah, I'd say 7 to 8, and just somewhere night, which is more neat and clean and nice clubhouse and stuff like that. Some could use a
Yeah.
bit more, maintenance, but overall, they were still very, good conditions.
And how would you rate the logistics of Myrtle Beach compared to some of the other trips that you've had? Sounds like it's good because everything's there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good because I mean, the accommodations are right into town. There's, I mean, fair amount of restaurants around, and if you go in off season, flight might be a little bit of a challenge. I mean, at least you have a layover, so it ends up being, I mean, almost a full day of travel for me from the West Coast. So it's
Yeah.
obviously a bit further out, but overall, once you're there, yeah, everything's close by. All the courses are within half-hour drive, so yeah, that's pretty good.
Uh, and then the format, you sounds like you guys have locked into this 2-ball or 2-man scramble format. But
Yeah,
why the change again to the 4? Just because it's of fairness?
yeah. Well, I think the two-man scramble is good. It's just how you play within that two-man scramble that could be improved. That's why I wanted to do those two teams just to keep everybody engaged for the week. So I think, yeah, this could be a little better. But I mean, overall, it's good. But just to make it like, yeah. Uh, Keep everybody engaged, give everybody a chance to win, and maybe there's a bigger prize for the whole week, and it's not just one guy because the same guys won the last 2 or 3
Yeah.
trips we've made. So like, we got to mix it up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got to mix it up. Yeah, yeah,
But
for
I'm
sure.
even wondering if you do a team, you might have to do 2 separate ones for that long a trip because what if one team gets way ahead or something, you know?
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, but I think, I mean, we know the guys, and we're able to split that evenly, and then yeah, I was saying we would do like a Ryder Cup type. I mean, it's you can do some singles also if you want, right? For the guys who want to play their own ball, but you still have some guys playing 2 balls, and all in all, yeah, you do like Ryder Cup. You win a point for each
Yeah.
game. You make it 9 holes if you want to have more at stake.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, Burke, what do you think from a 6-pod FOMO standpoint? Where do you stand on this kind of trip?
Kind of. I mean, yeah, I'm kind of like in that, you know, 6, 7 area right in there. You know what I mean? Like it's not really jumping out at me. I do, like the fact that, you know, you're kind of staying together. That's pretty cool. It's kind of easy to get in and out of. Um, but I don't know. It's just I'm not jumping out at it. You know what I mean? I'm not jumping. I'm not. It's not on my bucket list to go there. But hey, to me, anywhere you're golfing, you're golfing. It's great. And but if I'm gonna go across the United States, dude, we got to go somewhere big time.
Yeah, yeah, I'd say yes or no. I mean, I'm kind of liking these areas where there's just a ton of golf in that
Yep.
area. Whereas, there's 10, 12. I mean, how many courses you said there were there? There's a crap ton.
80. He said 80 to 100.
Yeah.
80 to 100,
I
yeah.
I like to have a lot of options right there. I think that is awesome. I think it's great to have a budget area too, like that, or a time where you can go and the weather is still good and you can still get it at a very, very reasonable price. I would say the only thing that deters me a little bit from this kind of trip is it is long. That is long. I mean, I love golf, but that's a long trip. And to golf every day for 7 days.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And it all
Yeah.
started also because, I mean, yeah, we're all from Canada. So the golf season in Canada is really like 5 months at best. So going there in October, it just extends your season by another month. And so that was the reason to go originally. And that's why it's that time frame too. But I'm with you. I mean, for me, I mean, I'll go because my buddies want to go there. It's easier for them. But if it was just me, yeah, I'd probably pick some other destination, at least for the next few trips.
Like, is your back's got to be sore. Day 5, day 4, 5, no?
Yeah, not. I don't know. I don't remember it being too bad. But
But
our guy got thrown out of the bar first. His shoulder was hurting the whole week, but that's not because of golf.
the bouncer took his shoulder out.
Yeah, the first guy of our group, he got thrown out pretty hard. The other ones, we kind of walked out by ourselves. But yeah, first guy took the hit for the team.
And how do you guys get thrown out? Like, you're getting thrown out physically, and you're like, for what? For what?
Yeah, still have no idea. Yeah.
What about you, Care? What? You didn't give me a number.
Yeah, I'd say in that, again, location alone, I'd say it's like in the 8-9 frame, and the time I think is good, so long as there's no hurricane. But the length is just too much for me. You know, my prima donna is Berkeley. Everything's got to be perfect. That's
Yeah. So what are you thinking, Karis? A Thursday through Sunday,
I think a 4 or 5 days seems to be the
Wednesday
ideal for
through
a bigger
Sunday?
trip. For a bigger trip, yeah.
Yeah.
You guys seem to have the group as an annual lock, but it seems like this Myrtle Beach is in like a rotation. Would
Yeah.
you say that's correct?
Yeah, that's correct. And I think it's good for rotation. And I mean, given the number of course they have, you put in the rotation, but you get to know more about the courses in the area, so you can pick different ones. So it could be different that way. But yeah, in a rotation every few years, I think
So
it's a
where do you guys rotate between you? Sounds like Scottsdale, Myrtle Beach. Where else have you guys gone?
So those are the recent ones. Some guys went to resorts in like Mexico or Dominican Republic a year. I didn't do that one. So I mean, it's nice because you're on a resort. You don't worry about food or anything. And for them, they just want to get warm weather at the end of the day. So they did that a couple times. It's just that you get to play the same two courses for the whole week or however long you're there. So
Yeah, we were looking at just one in San Diego, but it's like it's really isolated. But do you want to play that 2 or 3 times on a trip or not? I don't know. Like I see pros and cons for doing that. Some people just want the variety, but you know, you play the course one time, then you're like, fuck, I didn't know the course. It cost me these strokes. If I knew it, maybe I could play better. So
Yeah. That makes sense.
very cool. Well, Merc, thank you so much for coming on and talking about this trip. We really appreciate it.
no,
Yeah, thanks, Mark. It was great meeting you, man. And maybe I'll get a chance to come out there and skate with you sometime there.
yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah, yeah, thanks for having
Yep.
me, and yeah, keep doing this. But that's really entertaining. So I've listened to many of your podcasts, so that's yeah, it's fun. Gives some new ideas. Actually, now I have some bucket list items that I didn't even know exist before. So that
We were just
Nice.
saying we were just talking last week, and yeah, the guy's like, yeah, you learn so much about this. Like the bucket list is growing so much, and now we don't have enough years or money to go on all these. So we have to be picky and choosy now.
Yeah, for sure.
Great. Well, Burke, why don't you
right.
close this out?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to this week's podcast for Sick Golf Trips. And thanks to our guest, Mirko, for taking the time to tell us about his trip out to Myrtle Beach. And ladies and gentlemen, once again, please hit that subscribe and like button and tune in for our next Sick Golf Trips. We'll see ya. Have a great week of golf and great weekend. We'll see you guys.
Later.